Hello.
Premi.
There is a rumbling, a quiet disruption in the distance, something coming this way and is gaining momentum. It's the sound of questions and answers, teams who have won and teams who have failed. A sound of rejoicing at correct answers guessed and the awkward silence of incorrect answers known but not spoken. We stand here today in front of this mass of data, defending the battlements of Goose's Quiz's castle. Join us in our fight. Stand behind Scott, Kirsty, and our guidance wizard Louis as we battle against this data to find out who is truly the greatest warrior under the Goose's Quiz's castle. But this is just a battle, and the war has only just begun. 10 waves of this data will approach, helpfully split over the next 10 weeks. Within each, 5 smaller, well-packaged attacks will happen. Do you have what it takes not only to survive, but to come out victorious? Welcome to the percentage game. Hi, everyone.
It's now like it goes on for.
I mean, that song could have gone on for a while, but I liked it for the intro.
Yeah. Wow. Oh, I'm buzzing now.
Wow. Wow.
Bombastic.
Roll for initiative. Let's get going.
Yeah, I did feel quite Dungeons and Dragons-y, but everyone can say hi. Hi, Scott, how are you getting on?
I'm ready now. I'm very ready.
Kirsty, how are you getting on?
I feel dramatic. I can feel the wind blowing through my hair. My elf eyes see as far
As the internet will allow. And Louis, how are you getting on?
Wait. Was I a wizard?
You were the guidance wizard,
the guidance wizard.
which is, I think, probably the most accurate phrase I could come up with for Louis. He speaks in that way
Yeah.
that's kind of like a wizard speaks.
Yeah,
It's like
he's
never gives you a straight answer.
He gets the information out
You have to ask me
eventually.
a straight question.
About something specific.
Yep.
Incredibly specific. What was I?
You were just one of the battlers.
Little gremlin.
Oh, I just decided I was an elf off my own back. It wasn't called
right.
that.
It kind of mixed the sort of theme that we were doing, that we were battling against the data, but we are battling to prove ourselves as good warriors as well, and the audience joins us to battle. So they're standing next to us as battlees.
Right.
Also.
But
yes.
are we battling them?
No, we're battling the data.
Right. But then later on we're battling them.
But later, when we sit down with the guidance wizard is going to be like, "Oh, actually, I think you are the best today."
Right.
And we have a specific way of doing that by saying who's closest to the data.
This stands up.
In most battles, they sit down afterwards
Yeah.
and give each other feedback.
Hey, you were good. Where's Johnny?
Oh,
Yeah, it was a little moment earlier when I heard the royalty-free music. It's like, I'm writing something for this, so that was why we used that music. So thank you very much. I've forgotten the name of the person we used for that.
Steve Summer. It's in the episode title.
Nice one. Well, thank you very much for letting us use that music, because that was awesome.
Bless.
But welcome to the percentage game. This is our afternoon fun for Fridays, which will happen every Friday, and it's the start of the new league. So it is day 1 of the new league.
Yep. Put
Scott,
my
do you-
crown back on the pedestal for the taking in 10 weeks' time.
We should get a crown.
Should I get a crown?
I think,
might actually go.
However, I think if you win the crown, there is a stipulation in the T's and C's of playing the game. You have to wear it at least half the month or half of the 10 weeks between the time that you get it and the next time.
Yeah. Okay.
Or at least
something.
one day a week you have to wear it.
All right. Yeah.
Outside of Fridays.
I'll do
Yeah,
it.
outside of 2 days a week. Can't be a Friday.
Yeah, I'll wear it in the
Can't be
street.
the same day consecutively.
That's
as the
fine.
weeks.
Yeah, I'll get something. I'll go charity shopping.
We'll get a crown sorted out.
Yeah.
Did we used to have a crown? Oh, Alice has
we have a
blow-up crown.
chalice.
Inflatable crown. Yeah, we got the chalice.
We
Maybe
have
I'll use that.
chalice.
Maybe that can be my vessel of choice.
The goblet of percentages or whatever.
Yes.
Well,
yes.
just for everyone listening, we're sitting around. Scott, Louis, and I are in the office having a nice time. We call it the studio for the recordings, but this is the
Yeah.
office. And Kirsty's through in the West, joining us virtually. And so we are all here ready for some percentage game action. We've got some interlude things between the questions, which we will be diving into in between each question. But, we've got lots of stuff for you to get involved with. And we've got some content from you, the listeners at home, and the people watching along on the live stream as well. Because this is all being filmed in front of a live audience. Exciting, though.
And now we hold up the applause sign so the live studio audience can.
And they're all going crazy. We can hear them
Yeah.
just out the window.
Yeah, I'll add that in post.
Yeah, we've just not pointed the mics towards them, but just so you know.
Yeah, it's happening.
Yeah, they're very sound isolating mic.
Yeah.
You might hear some sirens, but applause is the wrong frequency.
We've really tuned out the background. Now, if you are watching live, there's still time to get involved. You're very welcome. And this is the thing, if you're listening back to this later, you can come and visit us at 3:30 on Friday afternoons, and we'll be going live on Twitch, and you can watch along with us there. You can write stuff in the chat, and we'll get to see it as well. We see some people's answers and how they get on as we're going along. But if you're listening to this again later on, like, say, Spotify or Pocket Casts or Apple Podcasts. What are they called? Apple
Podcasts.
Is this called Apple Podcasts?
I think so.
I don't know these things.
Don't know.
I've not used an Apple phone for so long. I try and open one and I'm like, nope. My hands don't work anymore. Actually, that's an aside that I'm going to go into quickly. Did you know the little Apple button on the back of an Apple is a button? Sorry. You know the little Apple logo on the newer phones is a button?
I've seen it, yeah.
On the
Everyone's
new
going
ones.
crazy about it, yeah.
What does it do?
You can make it do whatever you want.
Summons an Apple man.
Summons Tim Cook to come there and be like, hi.
Keeps
Summons
keeps
Mr.
doctors
Apple.
away.
Like an in-person Siri.
My phone keeps on wanting me to use Bixby. I got a Samsung.
Samsung.
And it's
Does it
like-
have a dedicated button that you can't reprogram?
Yeah, because I like to use Google, and but like it wants to make it Bixby all the time. And honestly, that thing updates more than I like more than anything I know. It updates more regularly, and I'm like, what are you updating? Like all the information
Bixby.
you know. Like
Yeah.
you've got the internet at your fingertips. Just go to that.
Would you use like an assistant a lot? Would you use one on the daily?
Yeah, my whole house is all
wow.
like kitted out for it.
Okay.
Like we do our bedroom lights with it.
Yeah.
Goose
What
is
do you-
living in the
what do you
future
say?
here.
What do you say?
Let's see. Well, it will do it if I do it right now.
He's gone soft.
It'll do. If I said exactly what I say, it'll do it because my phone's linked to the house stuff.
Well, you just don't say the first part.
Just say it.
Oh, I'll be like, I say hello Google, and it'll
Just
go,
don't- just do it without those.
oh right, and then I say turn on the bedroom lights, and it goes boom, and then the lights come on.
so
we
wordy.
bought bulbs for the bedroom lights because the lights in our bedroom weren't great, and so we bought those dimmer ones because in the actual bulb,
Yeah.
because the lights were so bright, it was like this is not a bedside light. This what this is right now is what we've got is like illuminating Blackpool illuminations. So we got the dimmer ones, and they're on 5%, and they still feel quite bright, but it's
Oh,
very
wow.
nice.
Wow.
Nice sort of pre-bedtime routine thing.
Do they come on at like the same time every day?
We've got lights upstairs that come on at 5 to sunset, and then they go off at 5 to midnight.
Oh.
Okay.
Yeah, it's quite nice actually. So, but then the funny thing about the lights coming on just before the sunset is as the sunset's obviously getting later and later and later, it's just this whole game of when the light's going to come on. It feels like it's so
stressful.
late.
Earlier now.
Well, oh yeah, it's getting earlier again now. But it does feel very late. And then it feels like they only come on for like an hour, but obviously it's longer than
I
that.
feel like you could reprogram them though.
Very much no.
No. This is like the button on his Samsung phone.
It's saving energy.
Bixby.
Mine, I just say lights for mine. I say
And what?
lights, and then my bedroom light
And
comes
then your
on.
flatmate comes.
And then I say dark, and then it goes dark.
Do you have Wi-Fi plugs?
Yeah.
Oh, they're so good.
I have one bulb and a couple of plugs, but I don't really use the plugs too much.
The plugs we use
Yeah, no
for
reason.
the lights on the stairs and we left our Christmas lights on the stairs, like the wrapped big thing ran down the banister. You've both been to my
Yeah.
house, and so down the banister we left those on because it's really handy just having lights on your stairs that you don't have to switch on and off as you're going up and down the stairs.
Yeah, and they're very like non-invasive, like
Yeah.
Yeah.
I like it.
I have this really cool thing in my flat called light switches
What?
Yeah,
Oh wow.
yeah.
that
What's
I
it
press
like
with my
living in a
hands.
medieval castle. Well,
Yeah, torches
You're
at
living in the
night.
story that I told
Yeah.
at the start.
the reason that I have one is because all of my light switches in the whole flat are behind the door. So when the
Right.
door opens, I have to close the door again.
that's so annoying.
Yeah.
Actually, in my office downstairs, there's like the light switches round the side of like a cavity in the wall. So you have to like you can't just go in the door and then switch it on. You have to you'd have to basically walk all the way into the room to switch it on. So stupid.
That's annoying.
When you see things like that, you're like, how did this come to be? Like, at what point did someone go, you know what would be really good is put the light switch nowhere near the door?
Yeah.
Hate that.
I think our doors have been moved because there's hinge spaces on the other side of the door.
Oh,
but
right.
then the doors would have opened into the open space, not to the wall. It's just like a lose-lose.
Yeah, okay.
Yeah. Anyway.
Anyway, that was a good segue about doors and light switches.
Doors and switches.
Speaking of,
So if you didn't know what we're doing
The
here
hot new
today,
item.
we're doing the percentage game. This is our percentage game recording, so ready yourself for some percentage game fun. 5 questions of percentages coming up that we've asked all our teams.
Percenti.
Percenti. Is that the plural of
No.
percentages?
No.
from now on,
Percentum.
yes.
I get it.
Percentum. That sounds too clinical.
Have you ever heard people do that, like Latin derivations?
Yeah.
Percenti, percentum, percentum, percent us, percent ads, something like that. Yeah, I reckon it's one of them. It'll be one of them. Yeah, and you could have all guessed, if you've guessed in advance, well played. We're going to do, on the Twitch, you get a chance to do a prediction for each question. So if you want to come to our Twitch channel and watch along live, we'll be on at 3:30 on Fridays, and you can predict.
Yeah, for people taking part in Twitch just now, there's also some new ways to spend your beans,
If you don't know what
Yes.
beans are.
which I'm excited about.
What are beans?
I might need to adjust the price because some might be too expensive or whatever. But that's fine.
Channel
That's
points, the points you get for watching along live, you get like 30 a video, we get extra points for subscribing, things like that, whatever.
Yeah.
But Scott arranged a whole array of he's going to cause some trouble. He's a troublemaker.
Yeah.
Scott's caused some trouble.
They could be help. They could be hindrance.
What do they do, Scott?
Well, there's starting at the cheapest. There's a highlight my message, unlock a random. They're all the normal ones. We've got host rights with less dominant hand, so we could get some interesting fonts there. Pull a random question from the question hat, which we haven't made yet, but we
Yes.
will. We're going to take some.
You got a pen?
I've got them.
Okay.
Thanks for
I have a
interrupting.
different pen.
No.
Thank you.
Pull a random question from the question hat, which we haven't made yet, but we'll be getting questions answered submitted on the Instagram in the next few weeks. Host draws whiteboard picture. Host stands for 5 minutes. Guide the raid. Ask a quick question. We mean quick question. Add 5% to a host next guess. Minus 5% from a host next guess. And then
Brutal.
you've got take a guess for a host, which is quite expensive at 50,000 channel points at the moment. But like I said, I need to do some readjusting. So
Yeah.
50,000 Beaneroonies.
I don't
Yeah.
even have it. Although I lost about 40,000 in the last few predictions. that I've
Yeah,
done.
we're really going to double down on gambling, so we'll do,
Not gambling, predicting.
we'll do a prediction per question.
Sorry,
now.
Mr. Twitch, if you heard that, or Jeff Bezos, who it really is.
So you could
Please,
win.
Mrs. Don't shut us down for saying gambling.
So you could win 5 times instead of the usual once.
yeah.
Isn't it so funny that they're so averse to gambling, but they're quite happy to have like really quite intense things going on Twitch that are way potentially worse than gambling? Or
It's maybe less of a moral thing and more of like legalities. Sounds
potentially,
like,
actually,
doesn't
yeah.
it?
But channel beans are something that people have just amassed by watching us, which is very nice. We might do some community challenges as well in the future.
Yeah. Could do. Could
But
do.
this is all on Twitch, just in case you're listening at home and you're not on Twitch at the moment. This is all the Twitch stuff. So you can get involved in that with Friday. It's free to come and get involved. You just need to sign up for Twitch. Subscribe to us because we like you subscribing. And then you can get involved. And we're going to be live pretty much every Friday. Might take a break at some point. But
We've
Never.
not even finished the first episode.
of the new league. But, you know, ready.
I don't wanna-
yourself.
I don't wanna
we
over-
barely started the first episode of the new league.
I don't want to overcommit here.
We plan on doing 10 weeks, but we might get to 3.
We'll see. We'll see how the first 2 go.
Look, I don't want to give people false hope.
Okay. People. Nice siren. Hey everyone. We'll give it a second.
No, we're not waiting for sirens.
No.
No.
Oh, okay.
Because they happen so often.
Well, I was just going to dive into a bit. Hello, everyone. Welcome. We're going to dive into the game. So we've got 5 questions to go through. If you're new, if you need a reminder of what's going on, we have a lovely little presentation here to take you through. So please watch this, and we're going to start question 1 pretty soon. Take it away, Andrew.
The percentage game runs as follows. There are 5 quiz questions that have been asked to thousands of teams that have taken part in our online and real-life pub quizzes. Those competing in the percentage game must guess the percentage of teams that got the answer correct. Whoever gets the closest to the actual percentage gets the most points, and the further away you are, the fewer points you get. The audience answer is taken as an average and is made up of anyone who's filled out the form prior to the game. The winner after 5 questions is the one with the most points. If you want to contribute to the audience average, keep an eye on the social medias as we will release the entry form with the questions a day before the next podcast recording.
Done.
Wow, lovely.
We've had an interesting question come in from Ross Kirk that I think we should address. Is that the top channel bean points redemption?
Yep.
What do we call it? Redemption for 50,000 beans. I don't even have 50,000 beans. Is take a guess for a host. He's asked, does that affect the actual scoring? And I think the answer is yes.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
Yeah. Well, otherwise it's not worth it, really, is it?
Yeah, 50,000
I think
beans is a lot.
Yeah.
Yeah. So the way that I envision it working is you can either redeem it after you've seen someone's guess, but before the actual's revealed, or like you can do it just right now and be like, add 5, but no, sorry, not that.
I think basically it doesn't count if anything's been revealed of the actual percentage or the audience percentage.
Yes, that.
Then you can't do the math. So it would go on to the next question if you do it after that.
But if you do it too early, then we might be able to modify I might just take a cheeky 5 off and then, add 5.
This is true.
But then maybe we just have to hold ourselves accountable to that.
True. Maybe we just don't
The
look
add
at-
5
look
or
at the chat.
take away 5 has to be between the time of us going through the answers and the actual answers coming out.
Yeah.
Yeah, going through our guesses. So
Yep.
there we go. We're doing this on the fly and we enjoy it.
Good luck.
Is there a time limit in it? I think so.
There's a
Cooldown.
there's a cooldown, and I think you might get 1 each episode
Wow.
Of the big 50,000ers.
per user.
There's enough people watching that we could all be ruined in this. And then no one has any channel beans and we all come last in the first. Although the thing is, you don't know. Like, you could take away 5% and get us closer to the percentage.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Yeah.
It could be like, no, I think they're too high. I'm going to bring them back down to earth a little bit. But again, we're ironing it out. So
Sorry, Anna
Anna
Easby's
Easby,
just said
that
in the
sounds
chat.
like a threat. Yeah, that I've got loads of beans sounds like a threat, Anna Easby.
It's worrying, isn't it? But this is what it's about. So, as I say, if you're listening again to this later, we are on Twitch, so you can also come and watch it on Twitch and get involved.
yeah, do what you got to do, and then we'll modify our behavior around that, and then we'll add rules and things. Like I said, it's a new thing. We're still ironing it out.
All right. Predictions up for question 1. Question 1. Just some wonderful words here. Question 1. Is marble a sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic rock? So there it is on screen. Is marble a sedimentary, igneous, or metamorphic rock? So answer and percentage to everyone taking part around me. Just some great words. If you're sitting at home,
Add them to the list.
yeah, if you're sitting at home just now, just say that question. Say that question along. Sedimentary, igneous, metamorphic. Ooh, what a list. Answer and percentage for this one. For marble.
I think.
People are putting the predictions in for who's going to do well. If you don't want to send the predictions thing and you're at home, don't worry. If you're listening along to this later, the predictions are on Twitch, and so we've set up Scott, Kirsty, Goose in the audience, and you can predict with channel beans as well for who you think is going to do well. And currently, Scott's got 56% of the vote in this one.
Heck yeah.
Heck yeah.
I've got
Smart audience.
audience have got 9% of the vote, and I've got 19. Kirsty's in 17%.
Okay.
So it's tight. I voted for myself. And
Of course.
I'm the only person that voted for myself.
Of
so.
course.
Wow.
Of course. Well,
Shock.
this was
I predicted myself. So there we go.
This was a 2-minute time. I might do 1 minute next time. Right, everyone got something written down?
Reserve.
Yes.
Yes. So we've got 3 players taking part here. So 3, 2, 1, turn.
Oh no.
What? Oh, okay, right. Right. So let's have a little talk through what everyone's put. In that case, Scott, you've said
Igneous, 74%.
igneous and 74. Goose
I said metamorphic and 69%.
and 69%. And Kirsty,
Metamorphic and 63.
metamorphic and 63. All right. Do you want the answer first of all, since you've got different answers?
Yeah, I actually am really not convinced about what I said.
Well, the answer is metamorphic.
Yes.
I can't remember what igneous is, but I like the words.
I can't remember. Is igneous not like lava-y rocks?
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
And then
Sure.
sedimentary is more like layered.
Layered.
Compacted.
Oh, hello.
Sandy stone things.
Little cheeky monkey.
What was that? Warren.
Wild Warren.
Warren
A
popped up.
wild Warren.
He
appeared.
knocks on the office door and then doesn't wait for me to reply and comes in anyway.
Just in case.
I know people
Yeah.
like that.
I knocked though.
Yeah, metamorphic's the answer, but answers, schmanswers, they don't really matter too much. Let's go through what everyone put down so you can show the screen again.
Oh, it's showing. I've wiped mine off my board.
You wiped it already, it's fine. We'll get it on screen. Just
Yeah,
now.
I
So
wiped
there we
it
Yeah,
go.
I was going to say, yeah.
So we've got 63, 69, and 74 moving up there. We can see some guesses in the chat, what people put as well. The actual percentage for this one came out at 65.2%.
Oh no!
So currently, that means Kirsty is the closest, then Goose, then Scott. What we'll do now, we'll see what the audience average is. So everyone that took part in the forum, we'll see what their average score is for that one. And the audience average came out at
No!
Need to read it out.
64.5.
64.5 it was. Oh,
Yeah.
that's crazy.
No!
So that means the audience is closest. They snake right in there, very close to the correct answer, which pushes Kirsty into second place, third place for Goose,
Way down
and
to second
fourth place for Scott. I mean, you're all pretty close. Scott being in last place, but being less than 10 away is
Yeah.
is a bitter pill to swallow.
It is rough. Kirsty, feel sorry for you for that one.
Yeah,
Yep,
brutal.
like a wounded animal.
Brutal.
Yeah.
Audience is savage.
Yeah,
Yeah.
audience straight in there.
But that's a good one to start. Well done, the audience
And then the
average.
prediction goes to the audience.
So we can
nightmare.
just do that just now. So anyone that predicted the audience to win.
I would like to thank those of you that did have faith in me in the prediction and did vote for me. We got close.
We're gonna have like loads of.
What a red herring.
I feel like I can't bet as much as or predict as much as I've been predicting because I'm gonna run out of beans.
Wow. Oh, look at that. 5.4k go to Vern Night Quizzer. Ooh, always on.
That's a big jump.
So yeah, we'll do points as well after the first question. So scores, that means 1 point to Scott, as alluded to there, 2 points to Goose, 3 points to Kirsty, 4 points to the audience for that one.
Yes.
So there we go. Enjoy your
Not bad.
enjoy your points, everyone.
So, people, we have had some exciting news. You know, as you know, we are a quiz company and we run quizzes in bars all over Scotland or across the Central Belt. And one of our bars won a pub award. They won an award that is the National Pub and Bar Awards 2022. Best bar in Southeast Scotland at the National Pub and Bar Awards in 2022 was Malone's, who we run on Monday nights. So congratulations to Malone's.
Well done. Good job.
Have we all run Malone's?
Yep.
No.
You've not
You
run
know what?
Malone's, Louis?
I don't think I have either.
Once a few years ago, but not recently. Not in the new incarnation.
Yeah, I've not done it in the new one. I've done it in the old one once, I think.
Yes. It's nice. It's a good spot.
I think
Good
it's done
venue.
well. Good
Irish
on them.
bar.
Yeah, it's a classic sort of That's where I go to watch Six Nations often.
Oh, yeah.
I like it for Six Nations because they've got a huge upstairs space
They do have good upstairs space.
that we did some of the practice Fringe shows in.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was great fun there. Well,
Good.
congratulations to Malone's.
Tank tenants as well.
Tank tenants. They
Tank
do tank
tenants.
tenants. And they also do Tato crisps.
Oh,
Yeah.
Wow, so Irish.
Do you think they like that was a little bit like the swing there? They were like, oh, Tato's. Oh, look at this.
Yeah, the adjudicators were about to leave and like, wait,
Yeah.
what's that behind the bar? Clipboards out.
They're great, and they've worked really hard at it. So and we know the higher ups there quite well. So good job them for working hard at that all the way down. I'm sure to the bar staff and to everyone who's going along. So good job, Malone's.
Bask in that.
Yeah.
Get down to Malone's. Tell
Which-
them we sent you.
They'll know what you mean.
Which also brings us on to other news, which is that we got nominated for an award,
Yeah, we did.
which came in the post to our office. We got a little bit excited because what is it? Read out the who's it from?
2022 Scotland's Business Awards nominee from, Scotland. I think it's just called Scotland's Business Awards. Edinburgh Business Awards. It says both.
Seems legit.
Your business has been nominated by the public within the last year. You can now reach the final of the Edinburgh Business Awards 2022.
And so we obviously got quite excited seeing this news, and I announced it to the office and said, "Everyone, stop what you're doing."
In the category of
But we've been nominated in the category of
Best Licensed Premises.
Best licensed premises, people. That is our licensed premises we don't have. So we're thinking of starting a licensed premises, like a really small one.
We're not we're not a licensed
Oh
premise.
yeah,
right?
just to make the joke clear is we are not a licensed
We're
premises.
not unlicensed either.
We're running quizzes without a license.
prohibition quizzes.
Yeah.
Imagine they banned quizzes. Well, that was coronavirus for a while, and we were running prohibition quizzes. I really like the idea of starting up a tiny, really terrible licensed premises, and we get to go to the awards.
Yeah,
It's very elaborate.
It's the kind of thing we could do, though.
it's a good prank.
Could and should are two different things.
Do you want me to look into how much it would be to get a license for a premises?
Yeah,
Do we have the premises? We'd probably get kicked out of here.
I'm
for
sure we could
running
rent.
a
We could
bar.
rent a tiny premises, like a really
Like a
tiny premises.
police box or something.
Yeah, I'm sure someone would let us get a premises for really, really cheap. Like, I mean, I reckon this whole nonsense thing could cost us like 500 quid.
Yeah, well, I mean, the award is 100 plus to go
Yeah.
to get in.
Yeah, it was
to enter.
It was the same with the BEM stuff. It was like, oh, pay 100.
Yeah, it was just exactly.
Meet the Queen. That'll be a good gag.
I think we could get a tiny little venue.
Yeah, questionable pub.
The
code.
great thing is we intentionally make it shit, so that then there's the situation of
So
it's like then we go to this award ceremony and it's all these like quite nice venues and premises, and we're there like all dressed in green suits. Like we've come straight from our pub. We
Okay.
can't all fit in there at the same time, but
So not good for Six Nations, and no tank tenants, and no Tato.
no,
Strictly no.
we've got nothing of the good things that Malone's have got going for them. We're just going to have an awful service. We make a policy of awful service. You know, as soon as someone orders a pint, the policy is every single time they order a pint, it's like we're closing soon.
Just
so
constantly ringing the bell.
yeah,
It's
no
just
one can
last
ever
orders,
enjoy their
Last
pint.
orders, everyone.
10-minute window that you can come.
It's literally this, right? And we don't serve pints, we serve cans. So it's like this. You open it for them, and it's just like we're closing soon, actually. So
We
can
pour
you-
the cans into a glass for them.
Oh, but from a height, so it's real foamy. Like
Nice. Like your cider pouring.
I like this idea a
I
lot.
like this idea.
We've been nominated for it, so
Well, that's usually how.
it usually doesn't go this way round. But if you're nominated for it, you can fulfill the award.
Not a standard progression.
Not really.
I've heard that's how the Nobel Prize started.
I'd heard so. Yeah, Einstein was like, you know what? I probably could do this physics stuff.
I might jump into science, actually.
He just casually said first time round, E equals MC squared. Yeah.
What does that stand for? Give me a week.
give me a week.
All right. Question two. So, where are we? Question two. That's what I need. Question 2. In the Bible, who was the Roman emperor at the time of Jesus' crucifixion? So, question 2. In the Bible, who was the Roman emperor at the time of Jesus' crucifixion? Bible fans, history fans, fans of Jesus.
Lose my pen.
It's in your hand.
No, but I had a better pen than this.
The prediction's up too, if you want to predict who's going to win. We've got a biblical one. Answers don't really matter too much. What matters is what percentage of teams got this question correct. Scott's a way to cheat. We've got a Bible in the kitchen, if anyone
What? I do have a different pen.
wants to know.
This is the bad pen.
He's lost his mind.
I'm struggling with this one.
Yeah, answer, but percentage for this one. What percentage of teams that we've asked this question got this one correct? Why is there a Bible in the kitchen? For when we say grace? For when we say grace. For when Scott eats his pasta, lunch, dinner. In there. Everyone got something? Predictions closed?
I've got something. And 2 people predicted for me.
Well, 2 people know your brand.
I mean, it doesn't mean that I'll know it.
I mean, you're probably the most Jesus-y out of all of us.
Oh, for sure.
Yeah.
I'm the most Jesus-y, and I've sworn the first, which
But
I'm sorry,
is he-
everyone.
does that make him too Jesus-y for this?
That's the issue. I can't write Bible questions for the quizzes. We found this out when I wrote some Bible questions back in the day.
And there's such a demand as well.
Hey, there was a place that demanded Bible questions. And I like a good bit of Bible trivia. Like, what's the first ice cream shop in the Bible?
Is this a joke?
Yeah. Walls of Jericho. But then you would call it, like,
Streets of
the
Jericho.
streets of heaven.
Yeah. Right.
That's in the Australian Bible, right?
Yeah, you know.
Okay, yeah, we all got something? We all good?
Well,
Ready.
Yeah, okay. Well, 3, 2, 1, turn.
I think I'm wrong.
What?
oh wait, sorry, I didn't turn.
You
I
just-
didn't turn.
Right.
I
you
just
moved in your chair.
I think
Yeah.
Kirsty's right.
Oh, wow. Hello.
Yeah, Kirsty's right. Apologies, I'm wrong.
Well, let's talk through what everyone's put in this.
Sorry,
mine.
just to be, I'm really enjoying Scott's answer. But
I don't even know who that is.
Kirsty, answer and percentage, please.
so I put Pontius Pilate, 54%.
54%.
I'm pretty confident you're right, Kirsty. Pontius
Then,
Pilate.
Goose, you've said
Herod, which is birth, but it's not even. It was a king at his birth as Herod.
and
48%.
Scott.
Caligula
Caligula.
and 54%.
You know who Caligula was?
Well, no.
He's the emperor that loved his horse. That he made him a general.
Right.
Was it a general or
Senator, I think.
yeah?
I also like Caligula as the
Caligula.
pronunciation for it.
That was a real throwback to one of our old hosts.
He never
Pete,
made it to Australia.
Who couldn't
I knew how it's pronounced. It was just a gag.
Ah,
Plato.
Yeah, yeah.
take that,
Plato.
the old Romans.
Well, it's Platonic ideals, isn't it? Which is Plato. That makes
Yeah.
more sense almost.
Platonic.
Well, there we go.
So,
I'm pretty sure it's Pontius Pilate.
well, I mean, that's how big. People are demanding the answer here. The answer is Tiberius.
Yeah.
Oh, I've gone far too high.
Yes. Yeah, Tiberius is the answer.
Oh yeah, he wasn't emperor. Pontius Pilate was like the leader.
He was
of...
just
Yeah.
washing his hands of things, wasn't he?
Oh right, I've gone far too high.
Yes. Well,
What's everyone's percentages? I'm really struggling now.
Far too high.
yeah, we can get them on screen.
Oh, no.
So we've got two 54s. We got two matching
Oh, did you
ones.
both go 54?
Yeah.
We didn't make a big deal of it, but two 54s.
Well, I'm confident now that I'm on a good percentage.
If
And,
anyone wants to redeem some -5 for me,
Do you want to know what the worst thing is? I thought about going 58 because I thought, oh, everyone will know it's either Herod or Pontius Pilate. It's neither.
no,
So I'm happy with my, my
old
answer.
Tiberius.
Oh no!
So the
TB.
general vibe is people have went too high here.
The general vibe.
The general vibe. We
The
can
general vibe is people aren't this smart.
let's see. So the actual one for this came out at 27.2%.
Yes,
So it's a low boy.
points in the bag.
It's a low one.
There's no way also that the audience. I think the audience have got a higher than 48. I'd say.
I don't know. There's some fairly low-looking guesses in the chat just now, as if that's anything to go by.
But someone said 82 in the chat as
Yeah,
well.
that's true.
It just takes one person to go, oh, well, this is easy. This one, do you want this one? The audience average for this came out at, let's click this. It came out at 59.1.
It's such a bad win.
So from hero to zero, fourth place after that one.
Such a bad win, but I'm pleased with it.
So points scores wise, that means 4 points to Goose for that one. And then joint second place, but only getting 2 points because it's mean scoring. We've got Scott and Kirsty, and then furthest away the audience get 1 point.
You know what this is like? I heard a story about somebody who got a hole in one at golf with the course pro who had been there, like the course pro from the golf course.
Sorry, which Roman numeral was this?
But the course pro playing with him all around got a hole in one, and he didn't even hit the shot properly. He knife edged the ball, just ran along the ground and then went into the hole. And the course pro had been there 17 years, hadn't had a hole in one at any point in the course. It's like, that's brutal. That's what this felt like, just to be clear. Like skimming the ball off the top of the tee and not hitting a shot properly. It's like, I got it. Thanks so much, everyone.
You've got some exciting news, Goose, about
Yes.
the little soiree coming up.
Well, if you've been following the stream at any point or following Goose's quizzes, or if you're involved with us over Twitch, you'll know that I don't like saying this, but yeah, you know that I got a Queen's Award. I got a BEM. So last New Year, not the New Year just past, the year before that, I was in the New Year's Honours list.
British Empire medal.
British Empire medal, indeed. So I got a little medal, and you were all at the ceremony of the medal being awarded. And then I got invited to the garden party, which is happening next week, which I have a funny story about initially, where I said I won't be doing the quiz for Neighbourhood next week, which is one of the quizzes I do on Wednesday nights. I said, unfortunately, I won't be here because I'm going to be at the garden party. And then one of the girls I was texting this to just goes, "Oh, me too," and bumps their fist. And I was just like, "Oh, amazing! I'm really glad because I thought we wouldn't know anyone there." And I've heard the garden party can be a little bit a bit lonely because you don't really know anyone else. And so I was like, "Oh, that's great. We'll get to know." And she was like,
Lonely boy.
she goes, "Oh, I've opted for the upgrade to the camping and the nice toilets and stuff." And I was like, "What?"
Oh, talking about Kelburn.
She meant Kelburn. And then I was like, "Oh, I meant I'm going to the Queen's Garden party." I tried to say it in a nice way, and she was just like, "I'm so embarrassed." It's like, I just talked to you about nice toilets and camping and stuff. And I was like, no. I kind of wish you were coming because I would know someone else. I mean, Alice don't just cut about and see where the gin is.
To be fair, there probably will be nice toilets there too.
Yeah.
I assume so.
Where is it?
The
Holyrood.
nicest toilets.
Holyrood, right.
So at Holyrood, we get the set of instructions you get is. I actually meant to bring it today so I could read some of them out, but it was so long and the letter is so heavy. I need to charge myself postage to bring it. But the amount of instructions, insane. Quite fun though.
Yeah, strict.
Very.
Right.
Actually, to the point where we registered Alice's name as Alice Wildgoose, but she's not changed her name officially yet, and so we're nervous that she might not get in because she doesn't have because we have to take 2 forms of ID.
Oh.
So you get checked in the door with your ID, and then they were like, and a bank statement or a bill or something like that. It's like to go to a garden party, and it's like, oh, fair enough, you know.
I heard Kelburn's 3 though.
And the Queen's not going to be there.
Queen's not going to be there. I don't know who is going to be there. Fingers crossed, Prince Andrew.
Right. I mean,
That'd be exciting. Get some lots of. Can you take photos?
So yes,
But
they even say things about social media, but they say not directly of the royal family. I think that's what they've said.
right.
And not within the vicinity of the royal family.
okay.
But you might have noticed I've been growing like a little bit of a scraggly beard. A Louis and I beard, we call them. And I think we grow quite similar beards, do you not? Did your beard not look like this when you let it grow? He says, still chewing on a Pringle. But yeah, does your beard not still look like this when you grow it out?
A little bit.
Are you going to let it go?
No, the reason I've let it grow for this long is because Bernie chewed the cable to my shaver. And I'm so nervous. It's a battery charge, it's a rechargeable one. I'm so nervous it runs out of charge before the actual thing that I'm trying to keep all the charge in it before I shave it all off before the actual event. So I've just been growing this until I have the next event I've got, which is how it's run for about 2 or 3 months now. That shaver.
Yeah, I hope you go with half a face.
I honestly
just
terrifies me.
it in and like meet in the middle, so you can go with the goatee if it runs out.
Yeah, I probably will. Although the problem is the way I usually shave is I do the real satisfying, like shave right up the middle first, like so I'd have a reverse mohawk beard, like which would look awful.
The anti-chaplain. Yeah.
Yeah. So I need to. Yeah.
Do you want us to find
could
your
make them into mutton
replacement cable?
chops.
I probably could find a replacement cable. I'm due a new shaver anyway because that shaver's not doing so great these days.
Yeah.
Mutton chops is a good shout though, Kirsty.
Yeah,
Oh,
if you like dropped it halfway through, if you went up the middle, you could do mutton chops.
This is true.
Yeah. I've done it before.
I don't want to do that thing though where I get to like a manual shaver, like razor, and have to like do like really long hair with a manual razor. It's horrid. So yeah, I'm quite excited about it though.
Yeah.
I mean, we're making a day of it. Have a lunch.
Nice.
Go to the garden party in the afternoon. It's afternoon tea sort of thing.
Good. I wonder what they serve.
Well,
Hors
they serve like scones and stuff and
Well, that makes sense.
and sandwiches and things. I think.
Cool.
And then
Spot of tea.
I don't really know what we're gonna do. Like, I think there's a. I was going to say there's a band that plays, but what I really mean is like the royal trumpeters and stuff come out,
Yeah.
and they're like ba 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 ba.
Play Star Wars.
Yeah. Cantina band. So yeah, no, I'm quite excited for it.
Ah,
I think it'll be fun.
Nice.
Yeah.
Well worth the wait, I hope.
I mean, it has been a long wait for the garden party. It feels like a surreal long time ago that I got that award, and now it's like, oh, I'll go to the garden party. And the really funny thing is there'll be people there that have won it for really like serious things. And
Serious thing.
I know it's a serious thing, but it's a weird thing to tell people. It's like, oh, what did you get for? I ran quizzes on Twitch.
Yeah.
When you have to say it like that, and then you have to explain what Twitch is to people, it's not exactly the most straightforward thing.
That's true. That's true.
So yeah, no, I'm excited though.
Excited to hear how it goes.
Can you bring us some scones?
Yeah, I could.
Royal scone.
If you
Sneak
promise I'll
them
leave them
out.
on the stream.
Nice. Set your phone up somewhere and do like a live stream.
I'm really tempted.
You get kicked out
Might do.
of the country.
Potentially.
You get me kicked out of the country.
All right, question 3. Everyone's got a clean board.
Have we resolved that prediction?
Yeah, done it.
Oh, did I win?
You and Vernon Knight Quizzer, 2 for 2.
Does Fahrenheit Quizzer bet more on me than I bet on me?
Probably. They know their stuff.
Rude.
Question 3. So, it's on screen 2. Which DJ famously dated Taylor Swift from 2015 to 2016? So, we'll do that. We'll start the prediction. Question 3. Which DJ famously dated Taylor Swift from 2015 to 2016? Answer and percentage. Everyone taking part around me. We'll take the audience average from the guesses that they've put in the forum over the week to compare them, see who's closer.
Uh, 2 seconds. Let me just get my prediction on.
Okay.
You know what?
No.
No.
I can't wait to hear though.
Me too.
very, very good, Scott.
Are you going to continue, Kirsty? Or?
No,
No.
no, there's nothing left to say.
No. Just left the same answer as before. Yeah. I think it is
Yeah, I
Pontius
think so.
Pilate.
Yeah.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, turn. Oh, so decorative. Oh, crikey. Right. Yeah, let's talk through what's going on here. So, Scott, you've said
David Guetta,
and
82%.
82%. And then Goose
Louis' best friend, Calvin Harris,
and
92%.
92%. And Kirsty?
Calvin Harris, Tom Hiddleston was the other man supposedly. 91%.
91%.
Is that what you wrote as well? I like how we gave a little running dialogue to
Yeah.
Taylor Swift's back catalogue of men.
That was the, ooh, you
Look
know
what you made me do. Oh no, sorry, I thought you were going into a song.
Yeah, so everyone's been pretty high here for this one.
Not the audience. I mean, I don't know what the audience average is, but what people are writing in Twitch live at the moment doesn't seem that high.
Some people maybe aren't tuned in with the love life of Taylor Swift.
Well, you know how we also spoke yesterday about how, or for those listening, it wasn't yesterday. This is the future now. Woo! But we spoke on the launch party for the league about how different questions do better in different places.
Yeah,
I think
this'll
this
do
is one of the
better.
ones that does better in Scotland.
But maybe not on Twitch. Oh, no.
Well, answer, first of all.
Oh, I've gone too high.
It is Calvin Harris for the answer for that one.
Calvin Harris.
We'll get your guess on the screen. So, I mean, you guys are pretty close together here. We've got 82 is the lowest guess from Scott, and then moving up to 91 from Kirsty, and a 92 from Goose.
Okay. I
For
can
that
live
one.
with
So, the actual one for this one from the teams we asked came out at 88.3%.
Oh, wait. Oh, oh!
Wow. So currently Kirsty's closest, and then Goose. They're very close together. Did you either of you think about a different answer? Scott, do you think about going higher? I mean, if people want to, or it's too late to cash in those coins.
Yeah, it's over now, but like...
I considered going higher, but then I wasn't sure on the answer.
Right.
So kind of kept it tame. Nothing too wild.
I was 92 straight in. I was like, 92.
Straight in.
I considered going lower, so I would have been closer, actually.
Wow, what a humble brag.
It's rough to be six and a bit away and still be third at the moment.
Well, let's see. So the audience average for that one came out at a 65.1.
Oh.
Audience!
Whoa.
What are you doing?
So much lower. So points wise, that means 1 point to the audience for that one, 2 points to Scott, 3 points to Goose, 4 points to Kirsty
Thank you.
for this one. So we'll
Calvin Harris is Scottish. He's from where you're from.
yep, from Dumfries.
From Dumfries.
Used to work in Marks and Spencers.
Did he?
Yep.
And you've been to that Marks and Spencers.
Yep.
That's
Who?
exciting.
Oh, yeah. Who hasn't back home been to Marks and Spencers?
I'm excited about that.
But there we go. Predictions done. You'll get Fahrenheit Quizzer. Guess the right one again.
Is Fahrenheit Quizzer some kind of like?
What?
3 for 3.
They're not just spread betting, are they?
No, I can't.
Don't think you can.
Can you not bet for more than one? Predict for more than one.
Maybe they're doing that thing where like they predict, and then if they get it wrong, they predict twice as much, and then
Double them down.
But they
Yeah.
keep winning.
well,
They've got everyone right
maybe
so
that's
far.
maybe that's their next step. We don't know.
Are you nervous of your old foe, your old enemy from the last league that is now?
I mean, this just proves that they're good competition, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So
Good at guessing numbers and things.
numbers
and also
things.
people.
Yeah, see how she gets on. But we got an email, or someone tagged us in something earlier in the week about a Dumfries pub.
Oh, right. Yeah. Is this where this came from?
Yeah, this is where this came from.
The place I've never been in
Yeah.
before. Right.
So,
What
Or
is the-
doesn't
this is-
remember.
This
being
is a
in there
this is a
before.
great segue.
no, I was just thinking back to the first pub that I drank in was like this tiny country pub back home with my 80-something-year-old neighbor.
Love it.
Yeah,
Oh.
and my
That
parents.
doesn't
Okay.
sound- Oh, right. I was
Right,
going to
right.
say.
Okay.
No, we like took her out because she likes little day trips and stuff, but doesn't like to go by herself.
Did you have a nice sherry?
Probably. I don't think this pub would have even had sherry. So, but yeah. So I was thinking, what like if you remember the first pubs that you went
What
to?
did you
Like
have to
I'm
drink?
talking that I had a Tooheys Old, which is a black ale,
Oh,
which is
wow.
my dad's favorite beer. So
So you sat and drank. I assume you had the same kind of beard you have now. then.
yeah, when I was 18.
yeah. I assume you were born with it. That's just the way
Yeah.
I can't. Because your dad had a pretty serious beard as well, right?
Yeah.
More trimmed.
It was longer because I wasn't allowed to use scissors.
and you were afraid you were going to run out of battery too.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. But if you just remember any of your first tipples,
I remember the first drink I had because I started drinking when I was 19. So I never drank underage.
yeah.
The first drink I had was Caribbean Twist at a house party. Tropical Caribbean Twist.
Okay.
But the first place I think I drank was at the rugby club, at Boroughmuir Rugby Club. I think that was the first place I'd actually bought a drink. And it was a Magners. And I got made to down it.
Oh.
Yeah. I think anyway.
Straight in there.
Yeah, I think anyway. I think that was the first time I had a proper drink.
Okay. Fun. Kirsty?
I mean, me and Goose have very different growing up relationships with alcohol. I started drinking when I was about 14. So, I don't know. The first pub I actually had a drink and I don't remember. But the first pub I ever got kicked out of was Doctors in Edinburgh.
Oh.
Wow. For not being a doctor.
Yeah, they were like, "Where are your credentials?
Is anyone here a doctor?
What do you have a PhD
Where's your
in?"
stethoscope?
If not, get
Yeah.
out.
They do that every hour.
What's
They
the knee
shout.
bone connected to?
Thigh bone.
Everyone has a big laugh.
Yeah.
You got
But I
kicked
don't
out of
remember
there?
which. Yeah, I think it's because I was one of the few people there who was 18 at that point. So they made us all leave.
And everyone else brought it down. Right. Okay.
Sadness.
Louis?
It was probably the spoons in Dumfries. I think it was a pint of Tuborg.
Tuborg?
Yeah.
Where's that gone?
Exactly. Well, I think it's exclusively in spoons.
Does Tuborg exist anymore?
And I got it, and
Loved it.
no, hate it. It makes fun of my friends.
Is that a
'cause
handful?
It was advertised as like #1 in Denmark. We're like, oh, Denmark has shit taste. What's going on here?
Never go on there.
Yeah, it's
idiots.
like, come on, this can't be true.
Stick to Lego.
But Tuborg, yeah, #1 in Denmark, or it was anyway. You know, like how old am I now? It was 14 years ago.
I would give you so much money if you could tell me which artist you think Tuborg has as their like signature artist on their website.
Or like a musician.
As a musician.
Oh.
Pitbull.
Do we get a clue?
Pitbull, by the way, is
there's
weirdly close to this.
I would say, okay, that's not. I was going to say, I would say there's almost a clue in the chat because Anna Easby said they sponsored Download before. But then maybe if you're saying it's close to Pitbull, then no,
Like,
it's not a clue.
they came up as the first thing that happens when you scroll down. An artist like Pitbull, a little bit like, had a big scene for a while.
Sean Paul.
Close again. Ish.
Sean Kingston.
No, it's not Sean. Like, big scene for a while, was known for something quite funny that they always did in their songs.
Jason Derulo.
Jason Derulo. Well played.
Really?
Yeah, it's such an odd thing to see straight away on like a beer brand. Oh, and here's Jason Derulo, our international spokesperson. It's like, what?
Jason Derulo is falling down the stairs with a pint of Tuborg.
Sorry, what was
Oh.
your name? I'll get to that.
Wait a second.
Yeah.
A mentorship with Jason Derulo.
Apply.
Right now.
Jason Derulo invites emerging artists to take the stage.
Mentioned that Louis'
Tuborg.
first drink was a Tuborg.
Yeah, I think we could get Louis on this.
I was trying to think of the first place that I had first pub that I went to in Edinburgh, but I can't remember.
I would put
It was
like,
over near.
so much money. Oh, you don't know the
probably
name
won't-
of it?
You probably won't find it. You won't guess it. If
What?
you tell, go and guess.
I mean, no, because I don't know. Because I don't know who you were. Like, I don't know who you first met when you were in.
Well, I was in a B&B over in Murrayfield.
Oh, so you weren't in the hostel when you first got here.
No,
You visited first. Like, you were kind of on holiday first.
I think I was here for like 2 nights in a B&B and then went to the hostel.
At Murrayfield. Did
Yeah.
you go to the Hampton?
Don't know what the name is.
Oh.
Oh, I bet we could
But
do
it
a
was
pub
when-
crawl along there and find it.
It was when Scotland was playing Wales.
Oh wow!
I think.
I've been busy.
So we
Ooh.
came out of in a taxi from Waverley, and there's just people in kilts everywhere. It was like, what a stereo! Like
This is what Scotland's actually like.
Yeah.
So that was quite fun. But yeah, we can go try and find it. I don't know many pubs over there, but I'd probably be able to remember it if I was in that very strict context.
Yeah.
Yeah.
If I was
A
standing.
lot of those pubs haven't changed for a while
right.
because, like, well, I don't know. Actually, maybe I'm wrong in that. Quite a few have had a refurb because they all get the rugby money, and there's been quite a lot of rugby recently again. Mm-hmm. Like,
I might have photos from inside it.
because the Lions happened at Murrayfield for the first time in the British soil for something like 38 years.
Right.
You know, Lions, like the British and Irish Lions.
Yeah.
And they ran out of beer in the stadium, and so everyone just
I
poured
know.
into the pubs.
I get it.
Yeah, fair.
All right, question four. We'll get that popped up there. Question 4. Sometimes used in baking, what is the name of the liquid derived from tinned chickpeas? So we'll get this little prediction up too. But there we go. Question 4. Sometimes used in baking, what is the name of a liquid derived from tinned chickpeas? Answers, percentages though. Yes, please. So what
I have a quick question.
Yes.
I presume we do take these into account, but private quiz percentages, or does that also feed into the percentages, like for private quiz run stuff?
I think it does feed in.
Cool. Okay, that changes my answer.
Ooh, well.
No, I'm not happy with my answer.
Okay, I'm not happy with my percentage.
Okay, you guys can team up.
I'm not happy with my percentage. I had to rub it out because I was really not happy with it.
Okay.
I'm stoked with both of mine.
He's super happy. Everyone got something?
Yeah.
I'm changing it.
Oh.
I only
Like a
found
whole
out
percent.
I only found out it was in Bake Off recently. Didn't know about it before that,
Okay. I think a lot of people have that experience.
which is making me nervous.
No.
It was used in Bake Off a while ago.
Oh no. I just saw what someone wrote in the chat.
Okay, right, you've had enough time. 3, 2, 1, turn.
What did you write? Oh wow.
Wait.
Oh,
okay. Right.
Grass is the one below.
Okay,
right.
let's talk through what's happening here because there's a lot going on. So we'll start with you, Goose. You've said
Aquafaba,
and
76%.
76%, and then Kirsty
Aquafaba and
and
60%.
60%, and Scott
Aquafaba 78%.
it's Aquafaba and 78%. Okay, well, pretty close, Scott and Goose.
I just want to put out there, I originally wrote down 86%.
Wow. So you were really confident.
I
people-
was really confident, but then I realized that's just because I know it and I got excited because I learned it recently, and that feels like something I should go lower for.
Well, everyone got it correct.
Yes.
It is Aquafaba.
Aquafaba, which sounds
That's
like
a
sort
nice
of-
sounding word.
It is. It sounds like a follow-up band to Aqua, or like some kind of the followers of the Aqua band. You know, we're Aquafabites.
Yeah.
But yeah, so we'll see. So we'll get these guesses up first of all. So we've got 78,
You aren't really low.
a 76, and a 60.
Wait. Someone wants to take a guess for Goose.
Is that now just 3,000?
Yep. Russ Kirk, how much?
Whoa.
That's so low.
Well, I changed it because no one would use them.
You can't change the parameters of question 4.
What?
Well,
Pick a number. I'll update it.
yeah.
The price was very reasonable.
They're
he
on
said.
sale.
This
They're
is
on
an
sale.
issue, Scott.
It's a flash sale.
This is an issue.
Why?
Too good to turn down.
Could have picked anyone else.
Well, like, what's he gonna put it to?
Are you going to go for your...
Oh, what?
There was me thinking, Ross had guessed 46%, and there was me thinking he was going to go for that for Goose. But no,
Absolutely.
he
brutal.
has changed Goose's guess to 07. So a 7 guess for this one. Let me just...
7%. Ooh.
Absolute power play.
That's so brutal.
Hey, rules are rules. It's a flash sale.
3,000 beans. That's not enough. Wait a second.
And but it's because Russ predicted Scott.
Yeah, he's playing the game.
It's long con.
He's playing the game. So I'm going to presume we're going to do one modifier per question.
What?
Otherwise.
No, there's no rules now.
It's going to be back and forth otherwise.
There's a cooldown on it, so, as
So
soon as-
the-
once someone's used it, they can't use it again.
The
They
actual
can't.
Anyone can't.
Oh, that's rude.
the actual
This
percentage
comes out at 7%. Absolutely love it.
for this one came out at 53.2%.
Hey, I'm a bit closer than I thought I would be.
So Kirsty's
we
pretty
dance?
close just now. The 7% is not the best position to be in.
It's not a great guess, Goose.
Can we change that one and be like half or double their guess?
We'll see.
No,
Just
I like
guess
it.
for
I
them.
like it.
But not for 3,000 beans. That's nothing.
But you couldn't double the guess.
If it goes
'cause
over,
that'd be
if it
over
goes
100.
over 100,
You have to cap it
then
at
it's
100.
100.
Yeah.
That's fine.
For us. Yes, so the actual one came
Brutal.
out 53.2. The audience guess for this one came out at
Oh, wow.
50.5.
50.5, eh?
So
Not again!
Kirsty is snaked once again, so that means the closest to is the audience, then Kirsty, then Scott, and surprisingly furthest away is Goose with his 7% guess for
A
this
real
one.
shock. We might
So-
introduce some rules.
Well,
we might.
We had rules before this, and you changed them.
I said it's a trial.
So
It is a trial.
points wise, 4 points to the audience, 3 to Kirsty, 2 to Scott, and then 1 to Goose
Just happy with that.
I'm not.
for that one.
Sorry,
Oh,
just to be clear, if you're going to change anything again, do you want to let us know, Scott? Or is this just a...
I saw it happen.
I saw something
was paying
happen, and I
attention.
was like, oh,
There
interesting.
you go. Hey,
Couldn't do anything about that.
if Russ knew, surely you should have known as well.
I'm recording a lovely live stream right now.
so that is everyone bet on Scott to win.
Oh, sorry.
So wait, everyone bet on Scott.
Yeah, so then the audience got that one correct. Brilliant. So there we go. No one gets anything for that.
Moving on.
Wow. So
I have nothing more to say.
he's too angry to move on.
I'll never move on from that injustice. Scott basically rigged that. Just rigged that to happen.
What was
They
your
could've
guess?
done-
What was your guess before?
74.
So that would have been second, I think. Third.
They could have done it to anyone, though.
This is true.
Yeah.
But you know they would do it to me.
I didn't know that, actually.
Let's move on. I saw a great tweet today, which I was like, we should talk about this. So the tweet is, I'm once again asking for Muppets Pride and Prejudice with everyone played by Muppets, except Mr. Darcy, who is played completely straight by Adam Driver. So think Muppets Christmas Carol.
I love the Muppets.
Exactly.
I find them so funny.
And like they could do so many like classics.
They have done some. I've seen Muppets Wizard of Oz.
Is it Muppets Wizard of Oz?
Great film.
Didn't know that.
Yeah, yeah. It's got one of my favorite quotes in it.
Is it by Beaker?
No, I think it's Gonzo is a robot, and he has like all these
Tin Man.
dials.
Oh, it is a robot.
I think robot.
Okay.
Yeah, they change it a little bit
Right.
and then someone's like pressing dials and stuff, and they're like, "Oh, what does that do?" It's like, "Oh, that's this." And what does that do? Well, oh, that's this. And you go, "Oh, and what do these do?" And it's like, "Those are my nipples." Hilarious.
I do
So-
think the Muppets Christmas Carol has some of the best comedy in it, like of any film.
I can't remember.
No
Watching it.
Jesus for us, nieces.
I remember that
Yeah.
part.
Yeah.
No Jesus or cheese?
And
No Jesus.
Jesus.
Gonzo,
No Jesus.
Gonzo and Rizzo together, and like the lamp, not the rat.
Yes, hilarious. And Pepe the prawn.
There's
Classic.
there's lots of little good moments in that, and it's quite emotional, that film.
Yeah, in Muppets Treasure Island as well.
Yeah, I've not seen that
That's
for a
very
long
good one.
time.
Cabin
But
Fever.
what would be your
Tim
suggestion for
Curry.
another film for them? Not another film, another like old book.
A remake.
I mean, I would happily watch them do all of Harry Potter.
Interesting.
Muppets do a full new 7-parter series of Harry
Yeah,
Potter.
yeah. Who would be Harold?
Or Lord of the Rings.
Okay. But like Babyface is one of the hobbits because he's the biggest one.
Yeah.
Muppets Lord of the Rings in the chat. Good shout.
I'm just going to say Die Hard.
Nice.
Yeah, Muppets die. But the thing
see
is, right, I feel that the stipulation, and it's the same in this, is
Alan
you
Rickman's
always,
still alive in this version.
you always have to have like a real person playing one of the roles.
Yeah,
And who would
Alan-
be the real person? It'd be Alan Rickman still
Alan
alive
Rickman in
playing
this
Alan
case.
Rickman. And everyone else, but who would play John McClane?
A Muppet? I don't know. I'm the ideas person. Someone else can.
Watch out for
Someone else.
specificity.
Does casting. I was going to say Shawshank Redemption.
Okay, that.
Right.
I mean,
Where-
it'd have to be Kermit. Kermit is Andy Dufresne.
I was going to say he stays as
Tim Robbins.
Tim Robbins is the same, and then everyone else is just
Like
Muppets.
Muppets characters. So
Yeah.
who would play Red?
Rolf.
Because she's also the
Was
narrator.
it Rolf? Ralph.
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 Yeah. Okay, fair.
I think Alien.
Nice.
Ooh,
Yeah.
that's a good one. Lots of little quirky characters there.
Yep.
Yeah, I've not seen Alien, so I can't comment too much on it.
You should watch Muppets Alien. It's great.
That's great. Yeah.
Kermit comes out of the chest. Is that
Yeah.
Alien?
That's
Yep,
Alien.
yep,
I
that's
haven't
Alien.
seen Alien.
I'm trying to think
Or
of
it would, or the Thing would work as well.
Oh,
If we're
okay,
doing
yeah.
horror, the Thing would
That'd
work
be
well,
good.
I think. Yeah.
I mean, they're pretty similar. The chest burster, and Muppets.
Yeah, exactly.
It's just a hand,
Works well,
hand and a
great.
glove.
Yeah.
yeah. I'm trying to think of other classic books that would be good to see the Muppets just tackle. To Kill a Mockingbird, they could do. That's only other book out. Catch 22.
Okay, interesting.
But they're not as classic as like a Charles Dickens or like I'm sure they must have done Oliver.
I mean, they probably call it something else. The films, Muppet Movie, The Great Muppet Caper, Muppets Take
Muppets Go to
Manhattan,
New York. Oh yeah, sorry, Take Manhattan.
Christmas Carol, Treasure Island, Muppets from Space,
I've not seen Muppets in Space. I don't think.
then the Muppets Most Wanted. Last Muppets film was 2014.
Was that the one with Jason Segel and?
Yeah,
The Muppets film.
Brett McKenzie.
Yeah, because
Brit?
what's her name? Joanna Newsom has music in that, which is the only bit of Joanna Newsom music that's on Spotify because she got rid of all the rest of her stuff from Spotify. So you can only get her stuff from the Muppet soundtrack. I think.
Oh, interesting.
They've also appeared on WWE Raw, Extreme Makeover Home Edition, The X Factor,
Okay.
America's Got Talent, lots of good things. Monday Night Football,
Must
The Voice.
They're quite
Oh yeah,
hard.
because Kermit was a singer. Was it a
from The Masked Singer.
The
He was on The
Masked-
Masked Singer.
Oh yeah, he came out.
What?
He came out of a snail,
yeah.
didn't
Was
Yeah,
he?
he was. Yeah, which is ridiculous.
Oh yeah, the
I'm
Masked
so-
Singer. Sorry.
Yeah.
I did not know that. How
So they
did
had
you all know that?
someone using a puppet
Puppeteer.
inside of a puppet.
Sorry, you have to say Muppet. We're gonna have to re-record
Sorry,
that.
I'm sorry.
he? Right, from the top.
Jim Henson's ghost is going to get you.
Yeah, I know.
The Ghost of Muppets Past. So it's like a Inception
Yeah.
Muppet actor
Yeah,
within it.
that's pretty intense.
I'd
Well,
watch all of those movies. by
I'd
the
watch
way.
all. Just to be clear, if the Muppets made a Muppets film of basically everything, I would be like, "Yep, keen. I'm up for all of it. Don't mind whatever it is."
All right, here we go. Final one. Question 5. Question 5. Flip the screen. Jill Valentine, Leon Kennedy, and the undead monster Nemesis all feature in which video game series? So, question 5. Jill Valentine, Leon Kennedy, and the undead monster Nemesis all feature in which video game series? For question 5, we'll get a little prediction up to. In that case... answer and percentage, please, for everyone taking part. Do some people have team names? Do we
I
miss
just
that?
wrote. I said Castle.
Castle. Okay.
It was Castle Goose
Right. Nice.
after the intro.
Oh, yeah. Oh, we've got some rubbing out.
Yeah, I don't know about this one.
Is everyone nervous they're going to get hit?
Yes.
Surely everyone's waiting
Get
just to
yeeted.
I'm at the stage where I don't care what I write down.
cash in and to get Scott here.
I've locked mine in.
For now.
Oh well,
Yes.
yeah, that'll do.
You still have to care about what you write down.
Nope.
Goose.
Don't care.
Oh. Okay, so question 5. Everyone's got something. 3, 2, 1,
Here we
turn.
go.
Right.
Oh, I might have meant that with what I was saying.
Right. So, Scott, you've said
Resident Evil.
and
61%.
61. Goose
That's what I meant. I said Silent Hill.
and
33%.
33%. Okay, and Kirsty,
Resident Evil, 70%.
Resident Evil 70%. Whoa, I mean 33 is a pretty low percentage to guess.
I'd say not many people know this.
Well, Everyone else has went a bit higher here. You guys
I
confident?
think it could be a guessable one.
Yeah.
Because if it's right and I got it right, I guessed it.
Well, do you want the answer?
Yes, please.
Okay, so the answer is Resident Evil.
Oh, well played, everyone.
Silent Hill's a great shout, though.
Yeah.
I just think I don't know these ones. Right? I never played scary games. I just didn't do it. Did you ever play any of those games?
No.
Oh, Resident Evil.
Nah.
I've played a bit of a couple of them. The more recent Resident Evil, I played a bit of that, I think. That one's got like the big tall lady with the big boobs, right?
The tall vampire thing.
Yeah.
Lady. She's not really a
Yeah.
vampire. She's got long fingers.
No, yeah. So I've played a bit of that one.
See, sounds good. Don't like it.
Vampires, short fingers, all of them.
Yeah, there's some weird bits in it, but I mean it's interesting. You know, the mix up the formula every now and again from secret bases to like Transylvania and random villages, and then do remakes every now and again. But yeah, the answer is Resident Evil for that one.
It's fair.
Let's get your guesses on screen. So there we go. So we got 33 from Goose, 61 from Scott, and a 70 from Kirsty. The actual for this one came out at 73.1%.
I mean, I've not been doing too badly this
You're
time
doing
round.
really well.
Yeah. This is Kirsty's week so far.
You're on. You're bloody on.
Ooh,
It
the
scares me though.
Still tense.
we might have an issue here.
Do you want me to have a look?
Yes.
Uh-oh.
No, but this is
we've-
just
we've
really
got-
building the tension up.
Do you want to go to technical difficulties for a second, Scott?
We've got a little warning sign.
All right, we'll take a quick break. Enjoy this video.
Actual.
Back.
Hello.
Hi.
Yeah, so Kirsty's closest. We were just rigging the game so she can't win.
Yeah.
We can see the audience average for this one too. So the audience average from all the people that filled in the form came out at 60.2%.
Oh.
Ooh.
Oh, no. That's
Yeah,
good
it's
for
further than you.
For that one. So
Woohoo!
Yeah, that's impressive, Kirsty.
So points wise, third place for the audience. So points wise for question 5, that's 4 points to Kirsty, steamrolling this week.
Ha!
3 points to Scott for that one, 2 points to the audience, and then a self-inflicted 1 point for Goose
Yeah, it was low.
for that one there. So, I mean, this could be exciting for who's going to win here.
I'd say I think Kirsty's won this.
I haven't got any full marks, so I don't think it's me.
I think Kirsty's won this.
I think
But
I
like,
like
I've gotten
it's the thing is between Kirsty and the audience.
two full marks in a couple of seconds, I think. That's fine.
Well, we'll settle a prediction for that one, if anyone...
I don't think anyone voted for me.
No one voted for Kirsty.
Oh, and so it's just, the beans just what? Do they go into the ether or do you go back to the
I think you get them back in that case.
That's quite funny.
So we can do the final standings. In fourth place on 10 points after 5 questions, we have Scott.
Oh.
Top 5.
Well played.
Then in third place, 1 point ahead on 11 points, we've got Goose.
Thank you. Thank you all. Thank you.
What's on?
1 point ahead
Oh.
in second place on 12 points, we've got the audience.
Oh, very well played.
So winning on a big 16 points this
Oh,
week.
wow.
We've got Kirsty who wins the
Very well.
first episode of the league. So well done.
Good job.
Nice.
16.
Nice.
That's a big old number right there.
Yikes.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
very well played.
Thank
Yeah,
you.
it is Kirsty's birthday week as well.
It's a
So
runaway.
It's a big week.
birthday week on Twitch.
Cancer season.
With a hard N. Yeah, that was awesome.
Well done. Congratulations. First one.
Yeah, nice. Get it in the bag, and then it'll all be hopefully uphill from here.
Yeah. If you're listening at home, that is going to be the end of the live stream. Well, sorry, that's going to be the end of the show, the percentage game. But there is more after this. So if you want to find out more, We're going to be on Twitch just after this, and we're going to go through everyone's individual scores and see how everyone got on closest to their percentages individually. And that's what's going to go into the league as well. So we'll be on Twitch just after this, getting that sorted out. You'll be able to see it on the website as well. You can go to goosesquizzes.com/scores, I think it is, or you can find it through the website. So you'll be able to go there and do that. But how has everyone felt after today?
I mean, not my best.
Not too shabby.
Yeah, not my best performance either.
Okay,
definitely.
Some good contrast there.
Yeah. Yeah, definitely. There's room to be improved, but it's only the first week of the league, and that's how everyone I think should feel. It's the first week of the league, so it's no issues. The percentage.
Start as you mean to go on.
Yeah. The percentage game is going to be live from now, pretty much, or soon after this. So make sure the questions have changed by the time you fill it in for next week. So you've got a full week now to get your percentages in for next Friday. So we'll put that live up. We'll let you know on social media when it's gone up and live and ready for the next week. But until next week when we see you then, we'll all say a nice goodbye. So I'll say we'll leave the champion till last, but I'll say Scott first, as usual.
Seems to be a very specific order here. Bye, everyone.
And then we'll say Louis after that.
Bye.
I'll say goodbye from me, and Kirsty will leave it to you to leave everyone and say goodbye.
Bye. Thank you for joining me on this journey to first place. I did it.
That's enough.